Morning. Hey, guys. Thursday morning means we're hitting lower body. Grab some weights that are going to be challenging for you. We're going to go by time. Okay, we're going to start off with our racked squats. We won't do a million sets of them today. So if you can, weights are going to be up at your shoulders. Will be about shoulder width apart. We're going to go down slow. You can come up at whatever pace you'd like, but when you go down slow. And we want to make sure that we are trying to keep our shoulders as upright as we possibly can. We're in that squat. We'll have hip hinging. That's normal, but you don't want to be belly down. Okay. All right, here we go. Rack squats. Go for it. Nice and slow. Almost there. Yes. Right. We're going to hit a standard deadlift. Standard deadlift is going to hit our hamstrings, mostly our hamstrings. Standard deadlift, we have our feet shoulder width apart, weights right up against our legs. And the goal with these is to get as low as you can with your weights. We are not trying to push our hips back on these. Okay? These should be mostly hamstring. Right from that very first rep, you should feel those muscles in the back of your legs tighten up, okay? Or pull. So, nice and slow, straight legs, but we're not locking them out, right? Don't worry about pushing your hips back in this type of deadlift. Go for it. Take your time. Make sure you're keeping those weights right up against your legs. Almost there. and press. We're gonna hit our curtsies. Okay. We do a curtsy lunge. This is the one that we're gonna step around and behind that forward leg. You want to make sure that you glance down and you can see these toes peeking out. Okay. From there, we just bend both legs and then back up. Again, when you do these, you want the majority of your weight on that front leg, right? So you do have to lean forward to make this happen. Okay. We're going to be working the same side the whole time. Ready? Go for it. Almost there. And rest. Taking just a couple deep breaths. And then we'll hit our other side. So again, make sure that you turn and look to see that this toe is peeking out after you set up. Get as low as you can get. And go slow through these, okay? It's our curtsy lunge on the opposite leg. Go for it. Almost there. And rest. Again, taking just a couple deep breaths. And we're going to move into sumo squats. Sumo squats, we have a big wide stance, okay? Weights are typically held down the middle in a sumo squat. If you need to modify that, it's fine. what we want to focus on is getting as low as we can. And it'll most likely be lower than what you get with a standard squat. It's super low, and we have really upright posture. Okay? Having the wider base with your feet makes getting lower easier, and it makes keeping that upright posture easier. Just like with any squat, we want to drop down into it nice and slow. Okay? Sumo squats. uh, and press. Then we're gonna hit our calf raises. Remember when you do calf raises, you want to keep your toes and the ball of your foot touching the floor the whole time. It never lifts. Okay? Put your weights wherever you want. Get those heels way up and then slowly set them down. Right? You're safe to go heavier here if you choose to. Ready? Go for it. Almost there. And rest. Take a second before we go back through. We're going to start back with our racked squats. Turn this heater off. Hold on. All right, so racked squats. If you can, weights are up at your shoulders. If you have insanely heavy weights, that might not be a possibility, so just modify. We have our feet shoulder width apart, and we're getting as low as we can, nice and slow, okay? We don't want to be belly down in our squats. So make sure you are thinking about what your posture is like. Okay? Ready? Go for it. Going down nice and slow. And rest. From there, we're going into our standard deadlift. Standard deadlift is a straight leg deadlift. It targets your hamstrings mostly. So when we do these, feet are shoulder width apart. We want our weights touching our legs. And we don't care about pushing our hips back on these ones. For a standard deadlift, your goal is to get your weights as low as you can get them while still maintaining a flat back. If you're having to arch your back to get low, you're going too low. Okay? So flat backs, getting those weights as low as you can get them, and our legs are straight. They're not locked out straight, but we're not focused on that knee bend or our hips going back in these. Okay? Should feel these up the back of your legs. Hamstring should be yelling at you from the very first rep. Ready? Go for it. Being a very flat back. Weights right up against your body. If your weights stray forward in a deadlift and they're not up against your legs, you are moving them with your lower back. We don't want to do that. And rest. Okay, we're going to go ahead and hit curtsy lunges. It's one side the whole time. Remember, when we do these, we step around. We want to check that we can see our toe peeking out. Okay, so look down and make sure. And then we're just bending our legs, getting as low as we can, keeping our weight on that front leg. Okay. Okay. Curtsy lunges, go. taking your time through them. And rest. Taking a second. Then we'll hit our opposite side. It's the same thing, opposite leg. Make sure when you step around, you can see that toe peeking out the other side, right? All right, guys. Curtsies, go. And rest. We're gonna hit our sumo squats. So remember with sumo squats, we have a wide stance. Typically, our weights are down the middle. We want to drop down nice and slow, getting as low as you can with these. Okay. Your posture in a sumo squat is super upright. It's easier to maintain that with your wide stance, right? Okie doke. Sumo squats, go for it. Almost there. And rest. to calf raises. So you can hold your weights wherever it feels most comfortable for you. Shoulders or sides. Remember, we want our toes and the ball of our feet staying in contact with the floor the whole time. Only your heels leave the floor, right? Get them up as high as you can and set them back down slowly. Ready? Go for it. Getting up as high as you can. Getting them down slow. And rest. Okay, we're going to go through this set one more time. Hammering it in today. First up, we have our racked squats. Okay, so weights up at your shoulders if you can. If not, that's all right. We want to make sure that our feet are about shoulder width apart here, right? We want to do these different than when we do our sumo squats. So your foot placement is important. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Getting as low as we can, trying to keep that proud chest the whole time, right? We never want to be belly down in a squat. All right. Ready? Go. Almost there. And rest. Taking a couple deep breaths. We're going to hit our standard deadlift again. Okay, so standard deadlift is a straight leg deadlift. Okay. When we do a standard, we are focused on getting as low as we can with our weights. We have to keep a flat back, weights right up against our legs. Tipping forward, getting those weights as low as we can, feeling it in the back of our legs. Okay. We do not worry about pushing our hips back in a standard deadlift. Okay, ready? Go for it. Flat backs, you guys. Super flat backs. We do not want to arch our back or hunch over. Rest. All right, we're moving back into those curtsies. Okay, so you know the deal. One leg the whole round. Make sure you can see those toes peeking out the side. Most of our weight is on this forward leg. And we're just getting as low as we can, okay? Same side the whole time. Go for it. Almost there. And rest. A little second to breathe. Hit our other side. Same exact thing. So opposite foot's coming back. Make sure you see those toes. Okay? All right. Get these done. Curtsy lunges. Go. There. And rest. Okay, and we've got our sumo squats. Wide stance. You want to make sure that your feet are wide here. Weights down the middle. We're going down slow and get as low as you can. Shouldn't have any pain, but we do want to be working on our range. Okay? So challenge yourself to get even a little bit lower than you typically do. Here we go, sumo squats. For it. And rest. We're gonna hit our calf raises. Final move. Remember with your calf raises, your toes, the balls of your feet never leave the floor. Okay, they don't lift up at all. Just your heels come up. All right. Calf raises. Go. Almost there. And rest. All right, you guys, that is it for today. We made it through our workout. I will see you guys back here tomorrow and we will hit full body. Have a great Thursday, you guys. Bye.